drink my real coffee. It's as warm as a baby's diaper.
Hey, it's Marie Forleo, and you are watching Marie TV, the place to be to create a business and life you love. And this is Q&A Tuesday. Yes, it is. Today's question comes from Leslie, and she writes, Hi, Marie. I'm so relieved that you shared with us that your journey to success has not been an overnight sensation. Here's my question. When you see a story from someone saying they've completely transformed their business and are making a six-figure income in only a few short months, is this the modern version of a snake oil salesman? Or can a new business really have this fast of an upturn? I'm curious to know if there's a specific tipping point that can take a business from meh to yay. Leslie, this is an awesome question. I've seen a lot of those instant success stories, and I can completely understand your skepticism. We live in a completely overhyped culture where people want a better body, better relationship, more money, and 3 easy steps, and they want it yesterday. Want the truth? Most people have completely lost touch with what it really takes to be successful. If you want to be wealthy, influential, and world-class in your field, strap yourself in and get ready to work harder and longer than you've ever worked before. Being successful is not easy, and it does not happen fast. You have to earn it. And here's the thing, most of what it takes to get successful is painstaking, it's tedious, and the day-to-day is boring. But no one ever tells you that. So let's get to it. 3 real truths about overnight success. Truth number 1, overnight success is the extremely rare exception, not the rule. So yes, while it is possible for someone to achieve fast results, and there are legit people that do it, for the vast majority of us, lasting success takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work. You got to remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and especially in the beginning. There's no accolades, no fanfare, hardly any money, not a lot of recognition, often for years. Take a look at actor Jeremy Renner, who I happen to love. He seemingly came out of nowhere because he's all over the place right now. But if you do a little bit of research, you'll see that many have called him an overnight success 20 years in the making. So yes, sometimes there are breakthrough moments that propel someone into the public eye, but those usually come after years of laying a foundation. And you got to remember this, even if you have a breakthrough moment or some kind of highlight, oftentimes you have to work even harder to keep it all going. Truth number 2, you're likely not getting the whole story. Whenever you see a little blurb on a website or even an article in a magazine about someone's rise to fast success, you gotta understand that you're probably not hearing the whole story. Sometimes that's by design. Either the person or the media wants to position a story in a certain way. And other times it's just because they don't have enough space to tell the whole story. Let's take your example of hearing about someone who went from 0 to 6 figures very fast. What you may not know is that she had a lot of experience in her field prior to starting her business, like 10,000 hours worth of experience, and maybe she already came with a killer network under her belt. Or maybe she's a really seasoned marketer and she decided to pivot into this new business. What you may not be hearing about is all the hard knocks she went through or all the killer habits she developed before this new venture. No matter what the reason, you've got to remember, whether it's short little blurbs or media pieces, chances are you're not hearing the whole story. Truth number 3, explosive growth can be a recipe for disaster. You got to be careful what you wish for here, because if you're not prepared, overnight success can take your company down fast. Think about it. An enormous influx of customers can blow up your website, it can totally stress out your team, and it can turn into a customer service nightmare. You can actually destroy your brand if you're not prepared for overnight success. That kind of fast, massive growth requires a strong team, a really solid foundation, and an ability to scale. And those things take time and experience to develop. When it comes to overnight success, here's the bottom line, and yes, it's a tweetable. If you want to be an overnight success, you need to be an everyday hustler. Slow and steady wins the race. The only true path to success is making the right choices daily, again and again and again and again. That was my A to your Q, Leslie. Hope it helps. Now, I would love to hear from you. What's your experience with overnight success? Have you been one, or do you know anyone who is? Tell me your story. As always, the best discussions happen after the episode over at marieforleo.com, so go there and leave a comment now. Did you like this video? If so, subscribe and share it with your friends. And if you want even more great resources to create a business and life that you love, plus some personal insights from me that I only talk about in email, get your buns over to marieforleo.com and sign up for email updates. Stay on your game and keep going for your dreams because the world needs that special gift that only you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Marie TV. Chest hair. Hi, Marie. I'm so relieved that. Ooh, hair in my mouth. Hey, you done, Eric?